And the last bone-crushing loss is 49ers losing to the Seahawks 20-17. They had to win this one. We knew that it might be a contest. Aaron, me and you, we kind of had the Seahawks as them potentially being like a wild card, a number 2 playoff team from this division. They have looked like shit the last 4 weeks. Geno Smith, man, like he didn't play great throughout the game, but at the end, he was really cocky, big dick on the table. But Niners, man, now they've lost to every team in the division, and it's not looking good for them coming out. I think this kind of favors Arizona coming out on top.
The Niners game, not a great loss, obviously, but they're 5-5. The division's basically 5-5, except Cardinals at this point. Are they 6-4, Aaron?
Yeah, they're 6-4.
So there's still a game back in the division. It's a tight division race, not a loss you want to have inside the division, but they still have, there is some hope in San Francisco.
I'll agree, Rome. The 49ers was a bone-crushing loss, and to make things even worse, I think every loss they've had this year is bone-crushing. If you look at it, I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs lost, they lost Ayuk for the season, and then, you know, what's going to go on with Bosa? You know, they said it's a hip, but he said it's really oblique. That's about a 4 to 6 week heal time. He had to pull himself out of that game in the second half, and then Seattle got the momentum and got back in that game.
Yeah, when Bosa was out, they averaged, I think it was like 2 yards
They
a
had
play
6
when
points
he was
when
in.
Bosa was in the game.
Yeah.
And then Geno Smith, when he got pressured, just kept running and running it. They had no spy. They didn't adjust. That last drive, he looked like Justin Herbert there on Sunday Night Football, running freely there.
He did.
49ers, I mean, I'm looking at their schedule, man. It's so brutal.
It's tough.
They've got Green Bay, Buffalo, Chicago, Rams, Miami, Detroit, Arizona. I'm going to say it right now, Rome, so it's on record. The 49ers are not making the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. I'm going to go on record right now.
Yeah, Packers, that's a toss-up. That's going to be really hard. Luckily, the Packers are not at Green Bay.
At Buffalo. That's their next 2 games.
But luckily, Green Bay is not playing well right now. Bills, that's a tough one. They're due for a stinker, so that's possible, but the way the 49ers are playing, highly unlikely. Bears, that's looking pretty good now. That might be a win. You think they might split the Rams. They lost the first one. Maybe they win the second one. Dolphins, I don't think they were a playoff team to begin with. They are playing better with Tua, but maybe that's a win, right? It's definitely in there. It's in the bag. Lions, they're on a fucking mission right now. Like, they're destroying teams left and right. So that's probably looking like a loss. Cardinals played them tough the first game. So, I only count 4 wins. That puts them at 9 wins. So not looking good for the 49ers.
No, man, that schedule's brutal, dude. It's brutal.